Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for June 6th through 12th, 2022. If you're new to my channel, very warm hello to you. If you are returning, welcome back. As always, I am truly grateful for each and every one of you, your likes, shares, subscribes, and all of your fantastic energy. So let's get right into your reading this week and let's see what we've got for you. So we have the energy of consciousness in here, great gratitude. This is a reminder from Spirit to be thankful and grateful for everything that you have in your life, no matter how big or how small, even if it's just being thankful for the oxygen that you breathe. When we express gratitude, we get more things to be grateful for. So it's just that big reminder there from Spirit. This is also a reminder to express gratitude to people in your life as well. When is the last time you told somebody how grateful you are and how thankful you are that they are in your life? So just a little bit of a reminder there from Spirit. There's a lot of abundance, a lot of blessings that are flowing around you. So find a way to attract more of it. We also have the energy of courage coming in here for you. So maybe you're faced with a difficult decision in your week ahead. Perhaps you're faced with that choice that you just don't want to make. Perhaps you need to do something that you just need to muster up a little bit of strength and courage to do. Talk to someone you don't want to talk to. Whatever that happens to be for you, Spirit is reminding you with this energy that you have a shield of armor and that you are strong, you are courageous, and you are brave, and you can face times of adversity or face your fears, okay, with that courage and abandon, shall we say. Okay, so let go of your fears or feel your fear anyway, and just put on that brave face for the world. Okay, this is giving you just a little bit of encouragement and really Spirit reminding you, okay, that you might need to do something, but you can do it. You can accomplish it. Put on your suit of armor. It may be invisible, but it is there. Okay, if you need to take steps to protect yourself for something as well, especially energy, there's ways to protect your energy as well, especially if you're in an environment where, you're with energy suckers, or how sometimes you walk into a room and you can just feel like the heaviness and the tension in it. There may be some crystals you can work with. You can do some visualizations. Envision like a wall of mirrors around you, but the mirrors are facing out, deflecting any negative energy away from you. Okay, whatever steps you take in your personal experience there, just to help you out. Let's see what else we have. The star, beautiful. A lot of blessings headed your way. That's that lovely Aquarian energy. We've got the 7 of Cups. And we have the 8 of Cups in reverse. That's very interesting energy right about there. Okay, but the star brings in, thank you, the star brings in a lot of blessings. The Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Now, the Queen of Swords is always a little bit of an interesting energy. Okay, I think she gets the short end of the stick sometimes. Okay, this can be a person who can influence your situation, or maybe someone that you have to face a little bit of an adversary. If you look back in the older texts of tarot, the Queen of Swords is painted as a bitter woman, somebody who has had failed relationships and divorced and widowed and all of these things, and now she's a little bit bitter with a very sharp tongue. Our slightly modern interpretations of that is this is somebody who is in touch with their feminine side, male or female, someone who is quite often has been through some trials and tribulations in life, but is ultimately incredibly honest and truthful. Okay, and sometimes that honesty and truth can hurt, can bite just a little bit, because there's no sugarcoating anything with that. So perhaps this indicates a person who you need to talk to or deal with in the week ahead, and you need to muster up that courage to do that. Okay, sometimes it's like, oh man, I just don't want to talk to that person today. Okay, so you may have that, but this person can actually give you some advice, or give you that that talking to that maybe you kind of need. Okay, sometimes the Queen of Swords in there is in the upright. Okay, so you don't get the full wrath of the biting tongue, but this is that energy. It can also be you being honest and truthful, using your inner wisdom to gain clarity and insight into a situation before you make any decisions. This can also be you putting your emotions aside. Okay, sometimes we need to take an emotional approach at something, but here there may be a situation you're dealing with where emotions are going to work against you and not necessarily for you. So sometimes we do need to take an intellectual approach at something. We need to take a logical approach at something, okay, in order to perhaps make a wise choice, a wise decision. So that Queen of Swords could be you using your intellect, okay? But you might also be facing some truths this week as well. Okay, I think there's here, if there's any indecision or anything that you need to resolve in the week ahead here, I think the star is really leading your way. Okay, the star is that Aquarian energy, bringing in, oh, interesting. Actually, we do have a Uranus influence this week, and Uranus is the modern ruler of the star, also influenced by Saturn. Nice life lessons there that come with the star energy sometimes. But with the Uranus influence this week, it's combined with Venus. So there may be a little bit of rebellion that comes in. Perhaps you're challenging the status quo in some way. Maybe you're making some decisions, or you may be just resolving some issues there, but you may be changing how you deal with something as well. Okay, perhaps that change is within you or in your external environment as well. But the star energy ultimately is a beautiful, beautiful card showing your connection with your higher consciousness, also showing that you may actually be thinking about the future. This brings in big picture thinking. It brings in big hopes and dreams and, just kind of that, a sense of a little bit of wonder in the world here as well. It can be an energy of manifestation also. But the star brings in an energy of peace and serenity, a calm energy. It does bring in a restoration of balance, and it can bring in some healing as well. So there may be something here that has gone a little bit sideways, and maybe you're re-engaging in a situation, right? Usually the Eight of Cups in the upright is one of being emotionally detached from a situation and moving forward or taking a different path, okay? Or even being in a situation where you're about to level up. Quite often perceived as more of a walking away than anything else. So perhaps there is something here where, instead of walking away, you may have a chance to revive something, okay? Something to heal or improve a situation here, but it may involve, with that Queen of Swords energy, it may involve a conversation. Okay, a very important one, mind you, all right? But the star energy fills your week with blessings, okay? It is your major arcana for the week. Follow your dreams, think big, think about the big picture, look at all angles and perspectives, okay? This is the big yes card of the tarot, okay? So no dream is too big or too small, and this brings you a little bit of belief, but also maybe that little bit of rebellion to do something a little bit different, to try new things in true footloose and fancy-free Aquarian form. All right, so it's a wonderful, wonderful energy there. It is also the big old yes card. Okay, miracles happen when the star energy does come out. Now, sometimes those miracles require a little bit more patience. Okay, sometimes those happen really, really quickly, but sometimes it's just that reminder from spirit that there's wonderful things evolving and changing in your world. So don't lose faith and hope, right? The star energy renews faith, renews hope into your world ahead. The Seven of Cups can indicate that there may be something that you're dreaming about, something that you're fantasizing about. Okay, so perhaps you're fantasizing about something big, something in your future. Maybe you're looking to make some improvements or even again make some change. So the Seven of Cups, you may be in a little bit of a fantasy land, okay? But the Seven of Cups often indicates as well that you may have some choice to make. And we already saw that coming out with the courage energy. So perhaps you do need to make some sort of choice. Do I stay? Do I go? Can I improve? Can I not? What different approach do I need to take? Do I need to try something new? That Aquarian energy, right? Where, so you may be thinking outside the box this week, but there may be a little bit of hesitation with that Seven of Cups, right? Sometimes we need to make a choice, but we're a little bit afraid to, or we're a little bit hesitant to, because what if I make the wrong choice? What if I choose this path, this direction, and it doesn't work out? What if I choose this one and it does work out, right? So you may have a little bit of indecision that comes in there. So again, that courage energy, you may need to kind of, knuckle down and face your fears. but you may need to take a creative or logical approach at something. Sometimes that Seven of Cups, we need to really engage with our feelings. Okay, what is it? What is, what do you feel like? What feels good? What feels right to you? Okay, whenever we follow our heart, whenever we engage with our higher senses and also with our feelings, we have a little bit more of a peace of mind about whatever decisions, whatever path that we choose. But the Eight of Cups in reverse here can certainly indicate an energy of festivity and happiness. Okay, so if that something is kind of a little bit uncertain in the week forward, okay, I think maybe you're finding a different approach, a different way, maybe even a creative approach at something, an intellectual approach even, and things are working out okay. Perhaps there's a little bit of fear there that, oh my God, if I have this conversation, I'm going to lose everything. Or, I've got something that I just don't know how to proceed. And, man, I don't know what to do. That star energy is giving you that really positive influence, okay? Inspiring you in some way does bring about inspiration and optimism. So whatever path that you're on in the week ahead, you're making the right choices, you're making the right moves, and it does result in a very positive vibe with that Eight of Cups in the reverse. You may also find yourself re-engaging in something that you had been about to give up on. I'm just saying. So your advice from Spirit, the Ace of Batons. This is the Ace of Wands energy. Try something new. Throw some fresh energy into something. Spirit's really wanting to alleviate your anxieties, your fears, your doubts. Okay, so maybe there is something new that you've got that you're working on in the week ahead, or perhaps there's a different approach that you can take at something. Okay, the Star and the Ace of Wands here are both energies of manifestation as well. So perhaps you're starting to lose hope, lose faith that your manifestations are working, and Spirit's giving you this information, this advice here. Be patient, right? Sometimes that star, you need a little bit of patience. Believe in yourself, okay? Believe in the impossible as well. And yes, there's a lot of great energy that is working in your favor in the background, okay? But perhaps for some of you, that Ace of Batons can be a different approach at something. Maybe there's opportunities, there's doors opening for you, okay? The aces do represent new, but they also do represent improvements as well, okay? So maybe there is a situation here that you can improve in some way, okay? You might need to be a little patient, okay? Maybe you just, need to take a different approach, all right? But that ace really does bring in some exciting energy, some positive energy, a fresh burst of inspiration, okay, and maybe even a little bit of passion into your week too, okay. A little bit of magic comes in when the aces come out. The blessings headed your way. We've got the Four of Batons here, which is the Four of Wands. We like the Four of Wands. It's an energy of celebration, an energy of abundance and success. This is an energy of higher level of commitment to something here as well. So perhaps you're recommitting and again re-engaging in something here. Perhaps something just gets slightly off track and you're getting things back on track. Okay, this certainly is the power of positive thinking possibly there. Now the Four of Wands does bring in this energy of a good, strong, solid foundation, a higher level of commitment or recommitment to something here, and also is one of get-togethers possibly here, okay? If you think about the celebrations that we have, workplace scenarios, birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, special events, special occasions of any kind, okay? So perhaps there is something there that is, number one, a cause for celebration, but perhaps you have been trying to figure out, should I go to some sort of event or function that I've been invited to, or do I not go? Do I stay? Do I go? I'm not really too sure. And Spirit with that Ace of Batons there is certainly encouraging you, maybe go. The Four of Batons, it might be a really good time. The Seven of Cups, maybe you're imagining all sorts of kind of scenarios that may transpire, and everything is perhaps going to be just fine, whatever you happen to be engaging in this week. So certainly is a very positive energy, blessings headed your way, okay? So all this positive energy, okay, alleviating your fears perhaps there, all right? But the Four of Batons is quite often known as the 1111 card, the little bit of a wish card. So Spirit really may be trying to show you your path to making your dreams come true, whatever that looks like to you. Your overall outcome here, we do have the Strength card now. This is in reverse. Okay, so when we have this, and you know, the Strength card is the Leo energy, so perhaps there's a Leo person you're dealing with, okay, or someone with Leo in their chart, all right, but the Strength card usually brings in a little bit of courage, a little bit of perseverance. So it's interesting that we have the Strength card in reverse here, okay, and we've got the Courage card there. Now, the Strength card here could be that you have to deal with somebody who tends to be a little bit difficult to deal with, and hence the Courage energy over that direction. Okay, this can also indicate with the Strength card in reverse, perhaps you're also being a little bit vulnerable, being a little bit open and vulnerable. Okay, it can show your weaknesses. Okay, so perhaps you are working through something that you feel that you're not really good at, okay, that you're weak at, right, so to speak. Okay, we're never really weak at anything, right? There's always room for improvement. Okay, we quite often don't give ourselves the credit that we deserve. Okay, but I also feel here that there's really just an opposing of forces here. So Spirit's really reminding you that when you feel like giving up, you have the courage to keep moving forward. You have the courage to change, okay? And, sometimes you do need to be a little bit strong, your inner strength, your inner courage, and Spirit's trying to really kind of, put you back on track if you feel as though, maybe not so much, okay? You might have something here that isn't 100% resolved this week as well. Okay, maybe something that spills over into next week. Okay, but again, you may just be, you might just be engaging in with a person that is perhaps they know your buttons. Okay, they know the buttons to push there, and again, that courage there to really persevere and to power through. Okay, but I feel here with the Strength card in reverse and the Courage card that's coming out there is a little bit of neutrality that's coming in as well. Okay, it's like the opposing forces kind of cancel each other out a little bit. Okay, so just keep on trucking on, keep doing what you're doing, maintain this hope, maintain this faith, this positive vibe, this positive way of thinking, and you will power through whatever it is that you need to deal with. Okay, so I'm going to grab you a couple extra cards here, and let's just get a couple final messages out here for you. Thank you very much. Okay, so there we go. That was quick. All right, so we have here, there's your first card. The blessing of just being. You may have been thinking that if you had acted or chosen differently in the past, things would have been better for you now. But in thinking this way, you fail to see the positive effects your past actions and choices have had on both yourself and others. Look closely and you will see the many blessings. Look at that. Okay, blessings with the star, and also gratitude, right? Even those things that didn't work out are still quite often something to be grateful for. There's your next card. A blessed heart. If you feel that something is missing, look within and you will find it. What is your heart saying? Your heart is the gateway to your soul, and your soul is the eternal you. Know that you are free, protected, and blessed. That word blessed keeps coming out for you here, Gemini, okay? So I'm going to leave that there for you. I hope there was something in here that resonated with you, or that will in the week ahead. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video, show my channel some love, subscribe if you haven't already. I thank you so very much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.